everybody. Welcome to the JB&I show. I'm your host, Isaac the Fire Hawk Middleton. And today we're going to be talking about motivation, how to stay motivated, and possible things that you could do to stay motivated. All right. But first, if you're celebrating a birthday today, this month, or this week, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And of course, many more birthdays, okay? All right. Absolutely. So, I almost forgot. If you're celebrating an anniversary, absolutely. Today, this month, or this week, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. And of course, many more anniversaries, okay? Absolutely. All right, so today we're going to be talking about, staying motivated. Now, I know it's already summertime, and matter of fact, summer is going to be over in a few short months and short weeks, and it's going to be gone. But sometimes it's difficult to stay disciplined in the cravings of whatever, whether it's sweets or junk food or laziness or whatever, sometimes it wins. And I just want to encourage you to let you know that it's okay, to have a relapse. If you're doing everything that you can and you find yourself in the fast food line and, wait a minute, how did I get here? I'm eating all this fast food and I'm still hungry, so I'm buying more. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, I know I'm not supposed to, but I want to. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I mean? And and once you make that decision, be like, okay, I'm going to enjoy today. I'm going to enjoy gouging out on some fast food. Why? Because tomorrow I'm going to hit it hard. And you got to. Don't just say that just to give yourself an excuse to eat the junk food, and you don't, try to go back to your discipline the next day, okay? Because that defeats the whole purpose. At that point, it's like, what are you doing, But if you do find yourself slipping up and you're like, okay, I'm going to be eating this fast food because I gotta. It's understandable. Just don't make it like an everyday thing. If it's a fast food day, that's fine. Just keep it at that particular day. Whether your fast food day is going to be Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, you know what I mean? Whatever that day is. Sometimes it's just a fast food meal on that day, That's fine. Okay? But just as long as it's not like every day. You have your fast food day Monday through Friday, and every other Saturday, those are your fast food days, and you only eat healthy once a month. Yeah, that's kind of not going to work out for your, health goals, much less your fitness goals. Okay. And that's something I had to come to terms with myself. And sometimes I didn't even realize some of the stuff that I was eating was bad for me. Honestly, I really didn't know at the time because, it was stuff that I always have eaten. Now don't get me wrong, McDonald's and KFC and Burger King and all that such like that. Yeah, I knew that wasn't healthy, but sometimes it's just like, I want a burger. Absolutely. But, I want to encourage you to let you know that, it's okay if you have a relapse and you're like, oh man, I had like 4 burgers today. Not saying you're going to eat 4 burgers, but I'm just saying if something to that regard happens, you could be like, okay, I did. Okay, but I'm done. I'm going to focus in. I'm going to do right and strive for it, because you can do it. Don't give yourself continuous excuses to fail yourself. No, that's not what it's about. It's about understanding that you're going to make a mistake. And then after that, you got to gird up and sally forth because you can do it. Okay. And you can. All right. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. And then the next thing I want to talk about is different ways that you can keep yourself motivated when the the staleness of discipline kicks in, if that makes sense. All right, I'll explain that. Okay, when the discipline becomes a task, it gets difficult. Okay. In fitness, I like using fitness as an example because if you guys listen to me normally, you have heard of my fitness challenges and my constant roller coaster of my weight. Too heavy, too light, too muscular, too thin, not muscular enough, all of that, right? So it takes time to get to a particular fitness level, right? And depending on who you are, it takes a lot of times. It takes a lot of time. Okay. And for me, I'm not going to get there tomorrow. It's going to take me sometimes days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, sometimes even a year, depending on what my fitness goals are. Okay. And maintaining discipline throughout this entire process, especially when I'm not used to it or haven't done it for a while or trying to quit something that I really, really enjoy, it's a challenge. It really is. And I acknowledge that, that challenge, right? So what I've done to help myself, that helps me, that I want to share with you, that may help you, and you can find different resources and such like that, that may help you even more. Absolutely. So first thing is friends, your fitness friends. If you don't have any fitness friends, join a fitness group. There's a lot of free groups out there, and join it in something that you're interested in doing, whether it's running 5Ks and or marathons or just jogging or walking. They have walking groups. They really do have groups that go around and they walk different parks, and they will walk a 5K, and they all group up together and such like that. There really are walking groups out there, for real. There's bicycle groups where they get together and ride their bicycles together, and there's all of that, So just find something that you enjoy doing and join that group, but you'll be surprised of how much fun it would be, especially when you're doing something you enjoy doing, like playing basketball. You join a basketball group where they just go out there and just play, and it's fun, but it's also exercise. Oh my God, and that's something that I know that you could do, especially if you're doing something you enjoy, volleyball, seriously. And you're like in immense shape because like if you're doing like a part of a 5K group and they're going out doing 5Ks together and all this other stuff, it's so much camaraderie and it's such a pleasant and enjoyable atmosphere. It will motivate you. Okay. And for most of these groups that I'm talking about, the ones that I've seen anyway, are free. Now, there are some where you could pay for different things, and mostly it's for the events and stuff like that. And if like they go out and do intramural type stuff, you might have to buy your jersey or T-shirt or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's understandable. What I'm focusing on is you doing something that you enjoy doing and joining a group that enjoy doing what you enjoy doing, whether it's walking, jogging, bicycling, playing basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, you know what I'm saying? All of that. and that's something that will keep you motivated and keep you out the stagnation of your mind, that boredom feeling, because of being like, oh, it's just me, I'm by myself. You get that group camaraderie, that atmosphere, that all of that, you see what I'm saying? And it will help you, it really will. And some of them are there for that, and you can share that with them, because that's the type of group that, like, you can share your fitness goals with, uh and that's one of the things that can keep you motivated, seriously. Another thing that you could do is get an app that will track your fitness and your progress and all that stuff like that, if you're into that stuff. And that will keep you motivated, because you'll be able to see your specs, you'll be able to see what you've done on that day, your accomplishments, your successes. Okay. And that by itself is motivating, seriously. But like, wow, I did not realize I walked 10,000 steps today, that type of a thing. And joining a group where you just reporting your fitness stuff, to them, and that is a thing that will help you stay motivated, because you're like, man, I don't want to have to tell my group that I didn't I didn't do my 5K because I got lazy. So that'd be motivation, is so that you can do it, whatever going to help you stay motivated. Okay. And so there's joining fitness groups that go out and do the activity that you like doing, or joining fitness groups that where you report your fitness endeavors to, so that they get you, that you get the encouragement that you need and such like that. Going out and joining fitness groups that you could hear their challenges and how they overcame it. You could hear all the different like aspects of stuff, and some might even apply to you, but like, man, I had that trouble too. What did they do? You know what I'm saying? So it's all kinds of stuff. And then there's some fitness groups that does both. They have the online thing where you report your stuff, and then they have the group ups, where you everybody come together and do their thing, whether it's bicycling, playing basketball, playing baseball, soccer, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like I mentioned earlier, that is the app. You could, have the app where it tracks your heart rate, your jogging, your steps, your workout, all of that. There's so much stuff out there now. And I'd be remiss if I didn't also mention about eating correctly as well. And eating right does not mean you have to eat food that don't taste good. No, that's not true. That hasn't been true for a long time. All right. And you can find different foods that you enjoy that taste good. Okay. And you have your calorie stuff. And so, yeah, you're counting your calories and everything, and you're counting your protein and all this other stuff. And you might even have your multivitamins and everything, whatever works for you in that regard, and keeping yourself motivated. You might even have your meal prep thing, and such like that. I know a lot of people that have meal preps. That's pretty much a common thing nowadays, where you have your meal prep, and you can even get your meal prep delivered on a weekly, daily, or monthly basis, depending on what your program is, what you want to do, and that's something I consider to be amazing. And you also have I mentioned meal prep. I mentioned, like, eating healthy and eating right. Not eating as much junk food, and finding out where your fitness level is. And then there's the next one, which is hiring a personal trainer, having a personal trainer to come in, whether it's 3 times a week, once a month, whatever you can, whatever you want to do for yourself, whatever you can afford, whatever. And have them to come in and do an assessment on you, so you find out where you're at and what your goals are and how you're going to get there and everything like that. And the fitness trainer will help you achieve those goals. So there's so many different ways that you can help yourself to reach your fitness goals. And I tell you, I've thought of 1,000,001 excuses of why and how I can't do it. Why I gotta eat this burger, okay? I gotta eat this burger because you see what I'm saying? So you gotta have the same, focus and enthusiasm to losing weight or gaining weight or whatever you're trying to do for yourself, eating more healthy, whatever it is. I just want to encourage you to let you know that you can do it, and there are resources out there. You might have to do a little bit of research, and depending on what program you want, you might end up spending some money and stuff like that, and that's understandable. But there's always ways of doing it where you don't have to spend any money, but there's or spending minimal amount of money, so there's all of that. And I just want to encourage you to let you know that you could do it, even though the summer is winding down and you're supposed to already have that beach body out there on the beach. What you doing, So, don't allow yourself to be discouraged. Okay. Just continue to, exercise and strive towards your fitness goals and such like that. I believe in you. You got to believe in yourself. I have a shirt that says believe in yourself, but for those who know me, the first part of that is I believe in you. You got to believe in yourself. Okay. You can do it. All right, y'all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about today in the JB&I show. And I have several shows that's coming up. I always want to motivate people and let you know that you can do it, especially when it comes to fitness and health. That's a very important thing because once it's gone, in some cases, there's no getting it back. In other cases, it's really difficult to get it back. But, and to maintain it and hold on to it, sometimes it's easier said than done. I acknowledge all of that. But what I want to encourage you to let you know that it's not impossible, that you can do it. Don't give up on yourself because I haven't given up on you. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. This is the JB&I show. I am your host, Isaac the Fire Hawk Middleton. I have plenty more stuff coming down the pipeline for you guys. Interview with a dynamic singer, artist, and such like that. I think that you guys will enjoy it. And then I also have a movie review coming out next month as well. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline for you. Okay. All right. For those of y'all who are in the Somar, California area, please check out the Somar Farmers Market. They are awesome. They have some really good food and they're really good people. It's a great atmosphere. I love it there. I'm there every second and third Friday. Not going to be there in November or December, but every second and third Friday, not counting November and December, I will be there. Okay. All right. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. You are awesome. Oh, yes, you are. You are awesome. Yes, you are. And, if you have something that you want me to talk about, to discuss, that, you wanted my advice on, information, whatever, contact me at IME-Enterprises with the Z at gmail.com. I want to hear from you. I think that you're awesome. Big shout out to the IME-I radio station. Thank you guys for tuning in there. I have a show that is 6 o'clock in the morning and also in the afternoon. 6 o'clock in the morning is the Mad Dash Morning Show. What up? In the afternoon cruise. Absolutely. So thank you so much for your support. I really, really do appreciate you. I think that you are awesome. And I want you to have a wonderful, great, and glorious day.